All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate y'all for being here today. Ida's in the house. Good morning, Ida. Good to see you. She says she's doing and feeling a lot better.
Good
That's
morning,
great.
Ida. Good to see you.
Oh, hold on. I've
She
got
says she's doing
some.
and feeling a lot better.
That's great.
Ida. Good to see you.
Oh, hold
Let
on.
I've got some feeling a lot better.
Mute and mute. All right. I think that's better. Hey, good morning, Steve. Looking for silver. How you doing, bud? Good to see you in. Ida says she's sitting here in her PJs eating cereal. Awesome. Well, good. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm waiting to see if my landscape mode is actually going to go, if it's going to take off. Or my portrait mode's going to take off. There we go. All right. Okay. Outstanding. We're alive on all fronts. We're good to go. Hope everybody's doing well. A couple things that I want to talk about. First off, is I want to talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to give a little bit of update to Tiger Stacker, kind of what's going on with him right now. We'll talk about that here in just a few moments. But tomorrow we're going to do something that is, I think, extremely important. So I'm going to have Tiger Stacker on tomorrow. It's just going to be him and I. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some of the things that we identified in this recent medical emergency, in the stuff that happened, stuff that we identified as a friend, things that we identified as a community. And I've kind of put a plan together, a discussion regarding some of the things that need to happen that we can further safeguard our community. Looking at things like, what do you do when you're traveling? Who has things? Hey, good morning, great Scott. How you doing, brother? Um, Thank you for sending me those things, by the way. I appreciate that. I'm going to look at those. I haven't had time to do that right now, but I'll definitely get back and look at those. But looking at some of the things like preparedness and how you take care of things, and looking at some of the gaps that we identified as friends, and what prevented me as a friend, or me as a person, or a community member, in taking earlier action to help make sure that one of our community members was okay. So we're going to talk about that. It's going to be hardcore. It's going to be in depth. You're definitely going to watch it. It doesn't matter what community you're with. This is something that goes across all fronts. It doesn't matter if you're talking about family. It doesn't matter if you're talking about stacking. It doesn't matter if you're metal detecting. It doesn't matter what community you come from. This applies to everyone. So the coins and the stacking and the silver, the gold, and all that stuff, we're going to talk a little bit about that, but most of that discussion is going to be out the window. We're going to talk about how do you actually prepare for things like going to a show, traveling, working, things of that nature, and how do you ensure that you are truly protected in the case of some sort of catastrophic illness like Tiger faced. Just so an update, he's put information in there. What's up, Jackalope? Good morning, good sir. Hope you're doing well. He did put some information out. Ashes, what's going on, my brother from another mother? Hope you're doing well. Again, for all my first responders, military vets, and veteran caretakers, thank you for all you do. Sometimes it's a thankless job, but I appreciate and love you all. Matter of fact, later on in the stream, I'm going to be asking for all my first responders, my vets, and my caretakers to announce themselves, because I'm going to be doing something very special. I've worked out a deal with the American Numismatic Association. Hey, Sorcerer Stan, good morning. How you doing, Ink Man? Good to see you guys. Sorcerer Stan, Jackalope Herdmaster, Great Scott. Y'all, thank you so much for being channel members and for supporting the channel. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. You guys have shown me so much love. It's just been amazing. So I really do appreciate you all. After picking up Helen, pretty rough day yesterday. Yeah, I'm sure, brother. You guys got tons of stuff going on. You guys have gotten 2 years worth of rain in a few days. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Stay safe, please. Take care of yourself. And if you need anything, let us know. The good thing about first responders is, and Ashes, if you have time, I might ask you to come up. Because again, it's one of those things that it's important to put those things together. So I'm still working on all the details for tomorrow, but You're not going to want to miss this. So please make sure you put that on your calendar. 8:30 tomorrow morning Central, 9 Eastern, 6:30. I know it's really early on the Pacific Coast, but please set reminders, share this out. This is something you're absolutely going to want to be a part of. It looks like I'm cutting out a little bit on my audio or my video. How is the audio coming across? Are we doing okay on that? Hey, Miss Coin Crew, good morning. How you doing? I think we've figured out the audio piece, but for some reason it looks like my video is a little choppy. I'm going to kind of monitor that here just a little bit. Looks like I'm a little bit frozen. So we'll monitor this and see what happens. It might be my signal, but we'll copy that. Audio is great. Okay, yeah, I've been working the audio issue. If it continues to freeze, and it may just be on my end, but if it's freezing on your end, then let me know. I may just turn off the audio or the video and just do it this way. All right, so let's give an update for everybody on Tiger Stacker. Now, again, you come into a coin center, it's like, what in the world are we doing this update for? So many of you, if you don't already know, Tiger Stacker. Okay, yeah, we'll get that taken care of. I think it's probably, there's been tons of places. We had work issues. So my primary router hub is out of like Philadelphia or something like that. And with all the rain and all Helen and everything that's going on, internet service providers across the area, our teams for work, all that kind of stuff was just hammered. Yeah, thanks, Inkman. But hey, Great Scott and I did get together. We worked out some stuff for the audio and got the audio squared away. So we shouldn't have any more of that cutting out. So huge shout out and thanks to Great Scott for coming in and doing that. I'm going to do that and see if I can't change and do something different. Let's get some flow in here. We'll show that for right now. That should be a little bit better. We'll get well, yeah, I mean there were a lot of issues with that. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, there's so many weird things going on with Nightbot too. Yeah, there's been a ton of issues with that as well. I'm going to work on my connectivity issues, but obviously I'm streaming now, so I can't do that. Let's go ahead and give that update about Tiger. So as many of you know, Tiger Stacker, he is a kind of a remote work doc. And so what he does is he goes to different hospitals across the United States, primarily West Virginia area, New Mexico. He's got a couple other areas that he's done in the past, but he was traveling, working remotely, and had an infection. Wasn't feeling very well. He has diabetes. And I've talked to Tiger, so I have the permissions to share this information. I'm not sharing anything else. He had a little bit of an infection, and the infection got out of hand and turned septic. So anybody who understands what septic is or septicemia, it's actually a very, very bad thing. It's an infection in your blood, and it's bad. It put him into ICU. And so over the course of the last few days, they have removed him from ICU, and he's got his phone. We worked with the hotel, the hospital. I've been in contact with his wife. I need to contact her today, matter of fact. Follow up, check on her, see how she's doing. And Tiger has actually come through and said hi in a couple streams. He popped into a couple channels last night. I brought him up and was able to say hi, let people get a quick little update from him. He has posted in his community page, but there's a couple things that I want you guys to understand. Number one is your guys' support. It tore me up the other day when he told me, he's like, Frost, I didn't understand that so many people actually, cared about, me or the channel or things of that nature. And you guys know this. We have an amazing, amazing, amazing community. And there's lots of cool things that happen within this community that that happens. One of them is the friendships that we cultivate, and being able to come together and talk about people, and talk about the interests that we have and what we do and the love that we have for each other and some of the fun stuff that happens while we're able to do that is something you won't find in a lot of places. Ida says best of the best community. Absolutely. Um, and so I told him, I'm like, look, you're part of this, right? People are concerned about you, but anytime somebody gets sick, there's always an aura of concern. And so he's been posting updates, but you guys reaching out, making comments, things of that nature have really, really helped him out. So I wanted just to say a little bit of a thank you. Yeah, definitely some lifetime friends. 100% fact, Miss Going Crew. Good morning, Joyce. Hope you're doing well. And again, hey, Thomas chipped on a nickel. Good morning. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. There's some medical issues that he's got to continue to search through and go through. And Tiger and I have talked about this, and I'm going to be a pain in the butt. I believe in friendship through and through, and I'm going to make sure that he stays on the up and up. I'm going to work with him to look at diet and get some things in place for him and actually support him as a friend. Which I think that any of us who really had somebody that we appreciated would do. I've talked with his medical staff. I've talked with his wife. I've talked with some other people to make sure that we pull together. And Tiger's in for a little bit of a run of kind of having to get through this. Because again, he has been in New Mexico. His wife is in West Virginia. And it's been very difficult for him to, obviously he hasn't been working. So he's remote trying to get things taken care of in the hospital. And so again, tomorrow we're going to be talking about some of the things you need to do to prepare. But one thing that's really cool is that he's still okay because he's stacked, he's put stuff away. And so he has that reserve designed and built specifically for this. So we are going to be talking about stacking tomorrow a little bit, but that's going to be a very small portion of it. But I want people to understand a couple of things. Number one, Tiger Stacker is okay. His spirit's good. The thing that he told me was that he's got too much stuff that he wants to do for him to just kind of roll over and play dead. And so he's got the fighting spirit. He does work very, very hard. Anybody who knows him knows that he is working his tail off. Hey, freaking, what's going on, good brother? He works his tail off to try to do what he can for the community and really kind of support and do stuff for the community to really kind of go through and make sure that he provides good content. But he's also working, 7, 8, 9, 10 days in a row, 10, 12, 15-hour shifts, depending upon what's going on. Good morning, Brown Sugar. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for coming in and supporting the stream. So I just wanted to give you guys an update, talk a little bit about what was happening with Tiger Stacker. Again, you guys want to be here tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of great information, tons and tons and tons of information when you look to traveling and what you need to do to be prepared and those things that you need to have in place when it comes time for, travel and preparedness and things of that nature. So please, please, please make sure that you're here in the streams tomorrow morning at 8:30. We're going to be talking about some very, very important information. All right, folks. All right. Well, let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to put this up on the board. Now, what I'm looking at here is Lincoln sent. This is a question that I received from a channel member. And I want to thank them for reaching out and saying, hey, I've got a question. I want to talk about this particular coin. I want to kind of understand the difference. And it came to be because of two different coins. And this is where, again, just because you have one thing doesn't mean Enhanced hair Lincoln. No, this is the nose piercing 1769 peace dollar. I've got to show you guys that. I saw that and I about died. I laughing so hard. I found for sale a 17. Now you guys think about when peace dollars came about. Okay. I want you to think about that. A 1769 peace dollar, with a die crack through the nose. Looked like it had a nose piercing. Great Scott, affectionately called that the nose piercing variety. It's hilarious. I'll show that here in just a minute. All right, Ida. But looking at this, there were two coins that were being referenced when we talked about this particular item. So what you're looking here is you're looking at Frank Gaspero's initials. Now, this is on the Lincoln cent, obviously on the reverse. And what you're looking at here, you can see it says wide AM and close AM. Okay, now the wide AM and the close AM, we'll scroll down just a little bit. And we'll talk about the various years that are here. Hey, freaking awesome. What's going on, buddy? RPD. Yeah. No, that's funny. But it's when you see it, Ashes, you're going to be like, what the? It was hilarious. I couldn't believe somebody would do that. It was like, oh my gosh, that's unreal. I sent it to Paul and she's like, good Lord. It was hilarious. And so what I want to do is I want to talk about two different items, and one of them is not listed here. It's actually on the bottom of this, and I'm going to talk about it here in just a minute. But I've actually seen this question listed a couple times, and we're talking about close AM and wide AM. Hey, Scotty, what's going on? Good morning, Doctor Who. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for coming in and blessing the stream. Scotty, thank you for being a channel member. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And so when we're talking about the wide AM, close AM, we're going to scroll up and I'm going to come back up here. Obviously, you know we're talking about this. Now, one of the telltales on the wide AM and the close AM is this FG. Okay, now this FG happens in another coin. Can anybody in chat tell me what year this FG plays a pivotal role? It's actually a variety. It's a variety that some people are aware of, that some people are not aware of. And it's really important to kind of be aware of this particular item because it affects one coin outside of the Proof 64. That's not the coin that I'm talking about. There is one other coin. I'll give you a clue. It came at a transitional year. And we'll talk about transitional years here in just a second. Jackalope with the winner, 1988. Congratulations, Jackalope. That is correct. And so what you're looking at here is the different styles on Frank Gaspero's initial. One is the vertical, and then the other one has this little lip here. This is the stylized G, and you have this here. But so when you're looking at the 1988 with the 1989 reverse, okay, that's where this happened at the very end. You're going to see the same thing that you would see when you're looking at the wide AM. Okay, if you look at your wide AM and close AM and you see that this is another one of those items that you're going to be looking at. You're going to be looking, how close is it to the Lincoln Memorial? That's going to be very important. That's going to be an initial tell. Because in those wide AM years, this is what you're looking for. Now remember, just because it's close doesn't mean that it's something special. And just because it's far away doesn't mean that it's something special. But when you're looking specifically at the 1988 coin, and I'm going to get down here, I'm going to show you this description. It's important to understand that where the A and the M are wide as normal, but the FGs were close to the memorial as they were for that year. So when you're talking about this, you're talking about this particular coin here, okay? So you'll see that this straight. This is the normal coin here. The one that you're looking for in the 1988 is the one that has the FG close. And so the person who reached out to me, we did a quick little StreamYard, and talked about the various items, talked about this. This is something that I wanted to show you. Now, for those of you who look at Lincoln Cents and like to look at this, you probably were already aware of this. But if you're not, again, 1988s, when you're looking at the reverse, look at the initials, Frank Gasparo's initials, and look and see how close they are. If it is like this, it's a normal coin. If it is like this, then you have something important. Again, 1988. Now, just because the 1988 has this does not mean that it is the wide AM variety. Okay. And when you look at this particular, this is lincolncollection.com. Normally, you know that I go to coppercoins.com. They're the ones that I support, because that's usually where I get a majority of my information. Not just because of my friendship with Chuck and with Eric Beyer, and Chuck Daughtry quite literally being like the king of Lincoln Cents. This is just a really good picture and it gives all the information. So I utilize this one. Again, have multiple resources for multiple items. It's really important if you're going to be looking at stuff to have your resources ready. But I wanted to go over this and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this particular items. Again, when you're looking at this, it's really important to understand that the A and the M on this is wide AM. That is a normal thing. It just has the flared G, and that flared G is the one thing that you're going to be looking for. Okay, so again, thank you to the person who reached out to me. Yep, check the font. It's really important. But again, I just wanted to give you guys a good example. So if you need to take a screenshot of it, you can take a screenshot of this and just put down this is the special item that you're looking for. When you're looking at the variety for the 1988, this is the variety you're looking for. Again, it should look like this in 1988. It should not look like this in 1988. Okay. So it should look like this and it should look like this. So it's a little confusing, but if you have this one, this is the variety that they're looking for. All right. Brenda says she's still waiting on something. I missed that chat. It jumped on me and I missed it. Sorry, I wasn't able to see what you said. If you want to put that back in there. Oh, still waiting on my 99 wide AM from PCGS. Let us know how that works. And if you, when you get that back, give us an update on that. That'd be really cool. All right. Let me see if I can find this photo really quickly. All right. Let me see if I can, oh, I might have already deleted that. Let me see. Yeah, I just have it on my phone. So let me do this real quick. I quite literally died when I saw this. I could not believe that this actually happened. Okay, here we go. You guys all ready for this? Like, this is unfreaking believable. Can you guys see this? Now I will say this, okay? It just makes me laugh. It's like, oh my God. And this is the, oops, hold on just a second. This is the Pierce nose variety. Oh, and there is the 1769. Yeah, exactly. What the what? Folks, all this kind of goofy stuff is out there. Okay. If you look at it now, they do say silver souvenir replica. Okay. So they are telling you that they're not authentic. But it's just like, man, there's so much stuff out there. 1919. Wow. Who wouldn't like a peace dollar from 1919? I think that's fabulous. Obviously, if you take a minute and you look at this, you're going to see that this was cast in sand. You can see that very gritty, grainy kind of look to it. You can see there on the rim. You can see kind of that inlay, that it's kind of a split rim where the coin and then you have the outer rim of the sand that's there. Obviously, oh my gosh, it made me laugh when I saw this. I knew I needed to share this with you. The 1919, clearly those are the wrong nines. If you look at uh, the trust and the God we for the in God we trust, you can see how grainy that is. Again, it's just these are not authentic. They do have a 1921. Again, when you're looking at the 1921, this is a little bit better as far as the date. It's still not the right font. But again, just be careful with this. There's a couple different items here. And I'm going to show you one other coin that we're going to be talking about. And this is something that was said. The key thing I want you to look at here is the area inside the crown. You can see this area up here where it's kind of this big hollow area. I'll show you what a real one looks like here in just a few moments. But again, I just saw this stuff and you have all sorts of years, right? There's a 1964. So if you want to get a 1964 peace dollar, there it is. Check that out. And folks, I am not, please understand, please understand 100% unequivocally. I am not telling you to go here and buy from this site. I am not telling you to go pick these up. These are a travesty to our hobby. They really do need to stay away from this. But it's just 1969. And you can see that it has some doubling, mechanical doubling there on the 9. But I mean, you look at the dates and the dates are, it's just a joke. Okay. You look at some of the information. These are obviously sand casted. So these have been taken from original coins. You can see a couple different things here that are off on this. If you look at this area up here, the B, you can see that little gap area. You'll see that kind of area. Again, this is probably taken from a pressed coin, so they probably have done a couple items. But again, there are some things to look at it. So when you come through the various coins and you look at that, not all of the elements are there, but if you look at almost every one of these coins, I want you to look at that area here because that is like a major area. So when you're looking at some of these, again, you're looking at the dates on some of these. The dates on this, they're the wrong numbers. This one's actually pretty close. The 2 is a little jacked up. That 1 and the 9 look okay, but the 2 is jacked up. That 2 is not correct. The G in God, definitely it's not right. But again, you see this item here, and this is something that really stands out. Now I'm going to pull up a an actual, let me pull this up real fast, and I'm not sure why it just did that. Okay, let's pull this up. Oh, what happened? No, it's not gonna let me do that. Hold on. I hate it when that happens. I have to save the image and then open it that way. There we go. All right. So this is an authentic one. You can see that is there, but you can see detail inside here, whereas the other one, there was no detail. It's flat. It's a hollow. This is just a block up on the other one. So when you look at those side by side, there's no detail inside this. It's just flat. But if you look inside this coin, you can see there are details through here. Again, you can see it's just a solid black line, but there are little elements inside here. This area here, you can see is missing some design element, and hopefully you can see that on the screen. And then again, through the hair, there's this little piece here that comes across. That's missing here. It's kind of a blocky area, but again, there's some details in this area that are just not there. Obviously, it's very just kind of, there's no detail in the nose. It's kind of wore out. There's a little bit too much of a crook up in the nose. There's no detail elements in the eye. And again, when you're looking at the two, it's pretty close. But the dates and things of that, just not quite right. They're really close. So these were taken most likely from sand castings of real coins and then pressed into sand. And again, if you look at the coloration, you'll see the coloration. And then if you look at the very graininess of that particular pattern, you'll know that they're there. So again, there are these sites out there. There's a lot of people that are out to just, right, like take your money and, do what they can to fool you. So I want you guys to be very, very careful and make sure that you guys are watching these things. But again, genuine piece dollar, really nice PCGS matte finish. And then the amazing 1769. Oh, anyway, I'm going to get rid of this because I don't want to support that, and I don't want people thinking that I'm supporting that. It blew my mind when I saw this to go, holy smokes! I can't believe that somebody would put something like that out. And again, folks, when you're looking at Morgan dollars, when you're looking at peace dollars, when you're looking at half cents and things of that nature, it's very important to understand the runs of those particular years. So understand what years they were minted in. I have seen, I'm trying to pull one up right now. Trying to see if I can find, there was one that I ran across. It was a 19, here it is right here. This is something that I found really interesting. Again, some of these things, ooh, that is tiny. That is not going to work. Let's make that a little bit bigger. Can anybody tell me what's wrong with this particular coin? Anyone with a comment? They didn't mint it that year. That's correct. 1909, 1909, 1909S. 1910 was not a thing that was done. This is actually a production that was done through another company. And so it's not actually real. There's no 1910. So it's very, very important. And obviously, I'm not sure what the thing is here. I don't know if it's a mint mark. Might be, they might be trying to make it a D, but not sure what that is. But clearly this is not, it's pretty good detail. It's pretty good quality. But clearly this is not, something in the realm of possibility. They didn't mint a 1910. So be looking forward to these things. Now, could they have done a pattern coin or something of that nature? Yeah. But if you look at the items or things of that nature, you can see that these numbers just are not right. I actually have a number of counterfeit Indians, thanks to Ringmaster Ray, who sent them to me for teaching. I have actually been able to utilize those on a number of events to walk through a couple items and help people understand kind of some of the things to look for. Now, I will say this. When it comes to like counterfeit coins, I'm not the expert. I am absolutely fascinated by the stories. I want to understand kind of what happened with them. I want to understand who did this. Hey, Ronald Stewart, good morning. I love my shoes, brother. Now, if you guys haven't seen those, Ronald Stewart, dude, these, I didn't see you come into the stream earlier. He custom made me, I'm going to have to, hold on. I'm going to grab these things. These are unreal. I've got these sitting right next to me. So let me pull these up real fast. Hopefully my camera doesn't crap the bed, so to speak. Let's go ahead and pull myself back up here. He created these and sent them to me. And some of you are going to be like, oh, good Lord. And others are going to be like, oh, that's so cool. I am of the camp of these are so cool. So again, these are custom made. These are something that he did for me and then sent them off. Look at that. Custom made digs, brother. I think those are really cool. They're very good looking, very well crafted, very well put together. You got the little Air Force One. You got the thing there. These are really cool. I am, the quality on these is very well done. The lining on the inside is very nice. Yeah, if you're not a Trump fan, you may not like these. But again, what I like is, yeah, I do like the airplane. I think that's really cool. It was quite the cool thing. But now, am I promoting? No, I'm not promoting. But number one, I love the fact that there are people in the community that do really cool stuff like this. So if this is something that you do like, then reach out to Ronald Stewart and let him know that you're interested in something like this. They're really cool. I opened it up and I was like, oh, that's so cool. The image is reversed. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me freaking goofy video. There we go. I don't know why it does that. There we go. No, it's not reversed. This is the first time utilizing this, so I apologize, but thank you for letting me know that. I don't know why it does that. Every once in a while, it'll just do that. I should have recognized it by looking at the Max Fly on my hat. But yeah, go through, and if you like stuff like this, he does custom shoes. He has different custom items. Reach out to him. This is really cool, dude. I'm really happy. I have actually made a number of attempts to reach out to former President Trump to see about maybe getting these signed. So I will continue to keep you guys updated on that. Not saying that it'll happen, but I am definitely making an effort trying to get that done. So, but yeah, hey Ron, I support craftsmanship, man. I love the arts. You guys know I support my daughters. My daughter does tons and tons of stuff with artwork and stuff like that. I love people's talents, being able to do that. Ronald has talked about some stuff with Bifrost, gave me some ideas on how I can help advance her. So huge shout out to him. I appreciate you for doing that. But yeah, crazy stuff. 949 says, very cool. He must be a professional cobbler. I don't think he made the shoes. I think he designed them. He can provide more information. But again, if you're interested in something like that, reach out to him and he can talk to you about those. Just really cool stuff. Like when I opened them up, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so crazy cool. All right. So now let's go ahead and go through. And I wanted to pull up one other item. This is something that was sent to me. Hey, yeah, no problem, Ron. I appreciate you. I appreciate the gift. That was crazy. That is a very practical use for coinage. Where are your cash? Hey, you know what? Actually, talking about that actually brings up something else. So let me do this. Let me pull this up. So Robert Pitoff actually said something that is, oh no, why did it take me to that channel? Hold on just a second. I hate it when it does that. All right, so I'm going to pull up this image. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Why is it doing that? There we go. It's given me a problem. All right. Many of you have seen this happen on a coin. There's a number of reasons why people would do it. Sometimes it's just people being goofy, not really understanding the value of what they have. But there was a practical application back in the day. So we're talking about, in this particular case, 1800s. Now, a lot of times what would happen is, back then pockets were kind of not a thing. Like a lot of people didn't have pockets. They had change purses and stuff like that. But what they would do is they would have a change purse and they would have drawstrings and things like that. And they would wrap it around their belt, or they would have a satchel or something that they would put their stuff in. Or if you weren't wealthy and you didn't have satchels or coin purses or things of that nature, then they would drill holes in their coins and they would put them on strings and wear them around their neck. So a lot of people are like, well, how in the world can people drill a hole in a coin? Why would you do that? And it becomes basically, you have to go back to the time frame in which these things would happen. Now, some of these things happen because people just don't understand, or maybe they wanted to test and look at the quality of the metal. Maybe they didn't think that the coin was authentic. And so they wanted to drill a little core in it to see if there was copper, maybe something else, tin, steel, something of that nature, to kind of go back through and look and see if there was something that made this coin not silver. Again, we talk about counterfeiting. Counterfeiting has been around for an age. As long as there's been money, there's been people who want to counterfeit it. But there were a lot of things that they wanted to do. And so you'd look at across trade dollars, right? When we talk about China and the trade dollars, which were not intended for U.S. Money handling, they were designed specifically to be traded internationally. We had the thing called the chop marks, right? The chop marks were ways in which they would stamp indicating they had the coin, but it also allowed them to test the metal, to look at it. Looking at drilling holes in coins, talking about actually wearing your information. Robert Pintoff, that was a great lead into this, by the way. This is an opportunity for people to understand why certain coins in the 17, 18, and even early 1900s drilled holes in coins, right? UK calls it punched. Roger Borland, what's going on? Thank you. Yeah, US calls it hold and UK calls it punched. Well, yeah, because again, you have to look at when that's done, when it was done and what's the purpose behind it. But again, when you look at the reasoning, it's, a lot of people just, they had to wear their money, right? So they would, put this on twine or something like that, run it through the coin. You look at, and this is not just, US and British coins. You look at coins across the globe. Hey, Papa York, what's up? Azure Blue, good morning. Thank you guys for being here and for being channel members. I greatly appreciate you. But looking at, hey, thank you to the new subscriber. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. But looking at these kind of things, you look at Japanese coinage and you look at some ancient coinage, especially from the Far East, you would see that they had holes in them. And they had holes in them for the very, very same reason. They would be put on necklace style items and then worn. That way, when they would go into battle, it'd be put under their armor or whatnot. If they needed to buy something, then they could reach off, pull it off, and pay for it. They didn't have to worry about pockets, because they didn't have pockets. Well, they may have had pockets back in those days, but I don't know when pockets became popular. But hold coins or punched coinage are something that happened throughout history. Again, a lot of times it was a design element in the coinages for different parts of the world. So you'll see that when you're looking at Asian coinage, there are some Mesopotamian coins and stuff like that that have holes in them. And again, same purpose, same exact reason. So that's cool. And I appreciate you bringing that up, because that was the other piece. Well, kind of one of the other pieces that I wanted to talk about. One of the Where is it? And that's not to be confused with this. So let me pull this image up. All right. So if you look in the upper right-hand corner, or you look at this one right here, this is not to be confused with coins that were turned into jewelry, right? Now, there is a distinct difference. These are bezeled, or they've actually had eyelets looped onto the, or welded on to the coin itself. This was purely artistic. This was for the design for, this was done for jewelry purposes, right? Now, if you look at these, I'm not sure what the two, maybe they strung it through and were putting on some sort of, maybe they made it into a button. It makes me sad to see ship coins here that have holes in them that, you know, you guys know I love my ship coins, and that's kind of it kind of hurts my soul to see ship coins with holes in them. But again, if you look at many of these were done, they were just put on necklace, and you can see they go back to ancient time frames. You see some modern examples here, but these are jewelry based. So again, when you're talking about hole or punched coins, we're not talking about the ones that have been put into bezels or, you know, done for jewelry purposes. A lot of people will do jewelry purpose coins for, you know, they'll take nice gold coins. You see this with the Britannias, Una and the Lions. You'll see this with the, I actually have already seen a really nice 10th ounce one put into a pendant. That was the Liberty, the Britannia. Looks absolutely gorgeous, but they'll utilize that. So when I'm talking about hold or punched coins, I'm not referencing for the purpose of using it as jewelry. It was basically just a way to, you know, keep your coins together, easy access. Here is a another one of those when you're looking at the history of old coins, talking about coins that the design allowed for the carrying and the transport of these coins. They actually were designed with holes in them. When you look at some of the Japanese coinage that's out there, here's some great examples. I'll pull this up really fast. You look at some of the other countries that have coins with holes already put in. Just a second. Why are you not open up? Oh, it's not allowing me to do that. Well, that's a bummer. So let me do this. Let me see if I can get this to come over here. It's not a very good photo. The one that I was looking at, it's right here, but it's not letting me. This, it says the site is not trusted. But you can see Denmark, France, Greece, Indonesia, Laos, Japan. You can see all of these were design elements where they actually had part of the design. It's not to be confused with the holding and the punching that they did here, but the design element was designed so that the people could put these onto strings so that they could be worn around the neck or be worn in some sort of ornament in order to have their coinage on them. So anyway, Robert Pintoff, thank you for bringing that up. Pardon me. Because again, this is another one of those things where talking about the history of coins, talking about the history of and why certain things were in place, it's really cool. That is really all I had to talk about today. Obviously, Eric is with his grandson. They're having a baby shower. They're doing something today. And so he's not going to be here. I haven't seen Paula in this stream yet. I don't think she's going to be here. But let's go ahead and open up the floor to questions. If there's something that you guys want to know about, something that you want me to pull up, show on the screen, if there's something you want me to talk about, we'll give it a few minutes and open the floor to all you all. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, Silverman 92. Me and Great Scott worked together, discovered what the issue is. I got rid of StreamYard outside of the fact that StreamYard is jacking the holy hell out of their prices. I just decided to get away from StreamYard all in all. Came to this new program. Absolutely got rid of the managing software for the microphone and the camera, and totally made a huge effect, a total difference in the quality of the sound. So, Great Scott allowed me to pull it up, bring him in, and have him listen to kind of, was he hearing the feedback? Was he getting that decrease in sound, and break it down? So huge shout out to my brother Great Scott for all his support. Again, you guys, this is where we talk about people in the community who do what they can to help others out. He didn't ask for anything. He's not, it wasn't one of these things where it's like, oh yeah, hey, $30 and I'll sit down with you and we'll chat for an hour and do this. This is kindness. This is grace. This is this is how people grow. And you'll find that in massive doses here within this community. Absolutely love this community. It's definitely made my world a better place to be. And hopefully I can relay some of that to you all and provide you good information. And, just a place to come in and hang out and have some fun. And maybe tell a goofy dad joke. Oh, speaking of dad jokes. I told Bifrost the other day, I was teasing her, and I was like, and many of you have seen this already if you haven't seen it. Want to hear a pizza joke? Never mind, it's too cheesy. Oh, I love that. I got the bot dropping dad jokes in every once in a while. But I told Bifrost, I said, hey, we need to talk about work. We need to talk about management styles and things that you need to have in place. And she's like, okay, Dad. So we sat down and I said, I want you to understand a little bit about what I do professionally. And she's like, well, I know what you do, Dad. And I said, well, actually, I don't know if you do. What's the very first thing I do when I go to work? And she's like, I don't know. And I said, well, the very first thing, and I'll open this back up. The very first thing, and yeah, it's my internet connection, so I apologize for that. What's the very first thing that I do when I work? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, I hide. She's like, you hide? And I was like, yeah, I hide. If you look throughout any kind of professional whatever, you'll see that good employees are hard to find. And she was like, really? So I love the dad jokes. And if you guys like the dad jokes, be watching the shorts too. I've got a couple coming out this week, and I think you guys will enjoy those. Killer Strider, what's up? Good morning, brother. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Meg, I saw your joke the other day, and I didn't respond to it. I apologize. I love that you text those to me, so thank you so much for those. But yeah, I enjoy laughing. I want to make numismatics fun. Again, it's our hobby. It's what we do. I am a dork. That's absolutely right. And that's exactly how my daughter feels. I want to show you guys something. Okay. I picked these up. So this is for Bifrost and I. And I'm not pushing out a bunch of product. I'm not going to do that. If you guys want me to do something like this, but I did something. And I made Bifrost and I, oops, hold on. A shirt. What do you guys think? Do you guys like that? So anyway, her and I both have one. I've gave one to a couple other people. I think I'm going to make one. I'm going to take this video off because again, this video is driving me insane. But I'm going to do a couple other ones. Oh, actually, you know what I need to do? Bellows Forge, good morning. What's going on? Thanks for coming in. I've got new channel stickers. I've got some things that are going to be going out. Again, I've got some channel stickers. Exclamation point email. Okay, exclamation point email. I've got channel stickers. I've got a whole bunch of these. They just came in. These are going to be the new ones that I've done. I've been waiting to get stuff done. The other thing I've done is you guys know that I was Navy, and I still live by the fair winds and following seas when somebody retires, and wish people farewell and adieu, and all of that stuff. But I created something for my very, very first 10 members. There's only 10, and they've been with me the entire time that I've had memberships. And that is this. This is the Frostbyte Coins plank owner. And on the back, it tells that they're the original member, and it tells what number they were in. I'm going to be contacting, I need you guys to watch the community page. I'm going to shut that off because I'm still cutting out. I'm going to be putting the names of the people that are my first members that have been with me the entire time. And I'm going to be sending one of those to you. Now, I have other members that have been here almost as long. They don't get the plank owner one, but I do have another custom sticker specifically for you that I'm going to be giving away to my members. And the members are going to be getting this one. So this is the reflective kind of holographic one. It says Frostbyte Coins, where the stories are told. So where the stories are told is going to be my new catchphrase. And that's because this is what I do. I tell stories. I talk to you guys about coins, and I bring stuff up. So again, if you can see that, it's really cool, really reflective. It's got that nice holographic kind of jump to it. And so if you are a channel member, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to do !email, and I want you to get my email, and I want you to send me a claim. Again, I need you to be a channel member to do that. I'll give you one of these. If you want one of my other stickers and you're interested in doing that, then again, send me an email, let me know. I'm going to be putting a post up on my community page shortly. I do have a couple other things that I'm ordering. I'm just having to wait on finances to get everything done. I have already designed my poker chips. My poker chips will be coming in. I've just got to wait on one more thing. Starika, 3 months member. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate you for supporting the channel. Thanks so much. I greatly, greatly appreciate my channel members. And again, I can't tell you how much you guys bless me. Will I be hand delivering the new stickers? If you're in or around my area, absolutely. Like freaking awesome will be handed one because he's here. Teacher will probably be handed one because he's here. And so if you are located in or around my area, which is the greater San Antonio area, then yes, I will be doing that. Otherwise, send me some information and I will make certain to do that. Sorcerer Stan, die member for 6 months. Stan, I appreciate your support. I appreciate you as a person, brother. The generosity that you've shown me during my time here on the channel has been great. So I do definitely appreciate my channel members. So make sure you guys are sending me an email. Let me know that you want that. And again, if you're one of those few, very, very select few who were with me from day one of my memberships, I've got a very special sticker for you. There's only 10 of those. There will not be another. That's the plank owner sticker. And if you guys know what a plank owner is in the Navy, it's a person who was on the ship at the time the ship was being built and commissioned. And so this is my channel, and it's exactly what it stands for. To be a plank owner is an important thing. It carries with it a great badge of honor. So I don't do this lightly. I want to thank those people who have come along and supported. 949 member for 9 months. Thanks for the reminder. I need to send you a sticker and poker chip. Thank you, 949. I appreciate it. I do have the big sticker of yours. You sent that to me quite a while ago. I have that one. But again, I should be getting the poker chips here. I'm hoping within 2 weeks. So within 2 weeks, I'll be getting the poker chips in, and I'll be able to send those off. I asked Bifrost if she wanted to do. Matter of fact, let me ask chat. Okay, I'm going to leave this up to chat. This was a design element. Bifrost told me the answer should be no. I should be making it about my channel. I think that one side. Hey, Great Scott, dude, here's the thing, man. Okay, I appreciate support. I have something of value for each of you that I can't put a money on. Great Scott, the generosity and the kindness that he showed me getting started, right? Now, I took it and expanded on it and grew it. But I always go back and we talk about some of the basics of, the things that need to happen and finding improvements. Did I send you my sticker, Starika? I don't remember. I'll have to look. I need to put a book together. I got a stack of them laying around. I just haven't done anything with them. Poker chips. He said poker chips. I need more. What's going on, 7? 7 is the queen of poker chips. Got a ton of them. 7. I'll make sure when I get those in, I will be definitely sending you one. But the one thing that I have for each one of you is my appreciation. And folks, I don't know if you guys know this about me. I say thank you to people all the time. I want people to know that I appreciate them. But if I don't like you, I just don't joke with you. I don't play games with you. Matter of fact, much love to you, 7. I appreciate you. Steve Lapointe. Is Steve Lapointe in the house? Is he here this morning? Because Steve Lapointe and Red Silver became members last week. And there was a lot of banter behind just before they became a member. They're trying to get free memberships. And the thing about my channel is I don't need you guys super chatting me. Okay. I want to grow the channel. I like the financial benefit of running a channel and getting some things from it, but I'm not about that. What I'm more about is building a community of people who want to learn about coins and gold and silver and protecting themselves and have fun doing it. I am more about trying to build people and relationships. So there's something that I've done for the people who gift memberships at the top of this screen, just above my Frostbyte icon. If you're on portrait mode, it's going to be to the right. Member for 1 month. He says, oh man, I thought it's been longer than that. It's probably been close. Yeah, it's crazy. So I look at these things and go, man, I've been a member of like Coin Crew for, 18 months. And it's like, oh my God, I've only been on YouTube for like 19. It's crazy. But what I've done is for gifted memberships, and I'm going to go ahead and I am going to throw out, look at this. It wants me to do my own gifted membership. What the heck is going on with that? That's crazy. All right. I am going to throw out, and this is courtesy of Robert Pintoff. Robert Pintoff generously donated a number of memberships. And oh my God, Great Scott, check that out. Tell me that isn't divine providence, brother. That is absolutely divine providence right there. Talk about kindness. See, that's coin karma right there. Oh, I got a new subscriber. Thank you to my new subscriber. Thank you so much. Again, up at the top of the screen, just above on the landscape, there's a little gift membership icon, or there on the right hand on the bottom, there's a gift membership icon there. That gift membership is going to call out the person who donates. So you'll see that my name is there because I just gifted memberships. This is another place for the people who want to share the love with the community. I don't need you guys dropping super chats. If you want to drop a super chat to me to say thank you and you appreciate and you support the channel, do so. I would much rather see you gift a membership to somebody else to help them, to join them, as to make them feel like they're part of this community. Because this is more of what I'm about. I want to see people, Killer Strider, Bark Cubbins, Bellows Forge, and Kinamine. You guys are the ones who got those. Again, yes, they were gifted by me. However, that is special thanks to Robert Pintoff. Robert Pintoff also, and he didn't have a choice in this, I did it, but I did it under his name, has 5 memberships that are going to be coming from ANA. These are going to be specifically targeted at disabled vets. Now, the reason that I'm doing this with the disabled vets, $1 Million Meg with the gifted memberships, 5 memberships from $1 Million Meg. Thank you so much. Paula Bloom, All Things Silver. David Carlisle. David Carlisle's not here, man. William E. And Coin and Card Hobbyist. 2 of my favorite ladies got gifted memberships there. Absolutely fabulous. You should see that here in just a few moments, Meg. That name changed. It should change from my name to your name here shortly. But again, thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate your kindness. Paula Bloom is not in the chat. She's just gifted a membership. You don't have to be in the chat in order to be gifted a membership. That's one thing that's cool about that, is that if you are watching the channel, you're an active member, you do something like that, then you can be gifted a membership. So again, Meg, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I certainly appreciate that. I am way more interested in building a community of people. You know, you look at Ida Herring. I love Ida. You look at the collaboration and the banter and the fun. See, $1 Million Meg is at the top of the list now. She shows up in that membership badge of honor. Hi, Victoria. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Ida Herring has such a warm welcome in the morning. And I have learned a lot from what I would consider the gatekeeper of our community. And so I want to give back like she does. Now, I don't have the stack and I don't have the resources to do some of the giveaways that she does. And I like to do giveaways here and there. But what I can do is try to do what I can to support the community. So if you were a member, I want to talk about some of the membership benefits. One of the things that happens at the initial level is if you have a specific question or you have a specific topic that you want to discuss, I will set up a private stream and you and I can chit chat. I'll give you about 20 minutes or so where we can talk about this. If you're at the 2nd or 3rd levels, that's a little bit different because now I become kind of a consultant, talk a little bit about what I've done on my channel to grow it. But I do what I can to help look at technology and give you ideas on what you can do to do things like, for instance, Great Scott. I worked with him to do that live sub count. You see the live sub count there on my stream. I took a video and shared it with everybody. It's there on the member stream. So, you know, teach people how to do those things. I will walk you through doing some of those things because I want to give back to the community. You guys are supporting my channel. You're coming into the streams. You're doing these kind of things. Desiree Sanders, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Much love. Thank you so much. Victoria Roman Carter was just gifted 1 membership by Perplexed. Thank you so much, Perplexed. I definitely appreciate you. That was very kind. Thank you so much for that gifted membership. And it went to somebody who's a lot of fun. But again, I want to provide support and help you guys. So if you guys are a member, remember that there are little perks that happens outside of the information that I give and having the panel and, you know, Paula and Eric and Chuck, and those people coming up to say hi and being a part of this dream, I want to promote other channels. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, Frosty, that's kind of channel genocide. Why would you want to promote so many other people? And that's because information is power. And I don't necessarily need that power. I want you guys to have the power yourself. See, I can teach you how to get to the water, but I can't force you to drink I can't force you to drink that water, right? I can get you there, but I can't make you do it. But if I give you the tools and the resources and I tell you who in the community can do that, then you're going to be better for it. And I am more concerned about improving your guys' knowledge and connecting with the people that have already done the research, because I don't have the capabilities. I'm still new. Like, there are some basic things that I am still trying to figure out myself. For those of you who don't know, I've only been doing this a couple years, and so this is a lot of this stuff is new to me. Now, I study, I read, I talk with people, I research, but I'm looking at the stories. I'm looking at some of the things. Many of you, if you look at my long form content, you'll see my shorts and you'll see jokes and you'll see little tips and tricks. And I'm trying to give good, solid information in my shorts. I'm changing the way I'm doing my shorts. I'm choosing items of specific nature that are being brought to me and giving you the tidbits. No BS. No, you can be rich by doing this. If you can find it and it's there, I'll let you know you can find it and it's there. That stuff doesn't interest me. What does interest me is like, hey, what's the difference between a double die and machine doubling, right? Or ejection doubling. Let's put something together for 30 seconds, 40 seconds, whatnot, and let's break that out. I heard somebody pop up. Look at this.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Do you have enough
How are you?
coffee?
I just woke up. Why am I hearing myself in the background?
Do you have the YouTube open?
No.
You may be hearing yourself through my microphone. So let me turn down the speaker. Tell me if that's any better.
Hello? Nope.
Nope. Okay. I will work on that. There's probably I've got to figure out some of the little kinks, but my microphone, my sound, my quality is way better than it was. So I've got to figure out the little nuance. Azure, check stacker, Frosty, do you intend to buy the flowing hair? Yes. Yes. I'm not big on supporting a lot of the stuff the Mint has right now. I like the art, but I'm just not spending the money for it. But that piece, yeah, I am going to. It's a beauty. What's the drop date on that, Paula?
The 15th.
Ooh, it's close. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be one of those things where you're going to have to be online.
And I think they're $109 a piece.
Ouch. And it's what, 1 ounce?
Good question.
That's crazy. That's like the Trump round. The $100 for an ounce of silver. That's crazy.
But for the U.S. Mint and they raised the prices on everything. This one actually didn't get raised that much. So let's see. Yeah,
I have a hard time, and we've talked about this. Good God, how many times have we talked about waiting
104. For? Okay, Azure says 104.
Yeah, we've talked about 100 times probably that certain coins wait because they're going to drop in price over 5 months, 6 months. I'm not sure about this one. I think this will be one of those that the collectors are going to just tear this one up. Do they have a mintage, or is this one open?
I'm getting to it. Let's see, October 15th.
The U.S. Mint raised the prices a week before they launch. Yeah, they did that on a number of items.
So yes, mintage limit and product limit is 75,000. Household order limit 1. So they have lowered that. It was 5. Oh wait, am I looking? Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, they have lowered that because it was 5. And I was going to order 2, but I guess I won't. 1 ounce, yes.
Yeah, the the prices are nuts. U.S. Mint. Yeah, I've already read that one. They can keep their stinking metal. I understand Invisible. Not everybody wants to spend the
Oh, I
money
do.
for
I
that.
want ones. I've
There
been
are
talking about
certain
it since.
there are certain things historically wise that I would pay for it. But I will tell you that they're not getting a lot of my money. I'm not buying a majority of the stuff that's being released right now. And if I do, I'm going to buy it in 6 8 months when the price comes down $80.
Hmm.
Paula, do you know anybody who is submitting a CAC grading submission?
No.
Okay.
I would check with Mike from Mid-America Coins.
Oh, I don't even know why I didn't think about him. Yeah, absolutely. That was kind of dumb of me. He should have been the first person. Hey, thank you to my new subscriber. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Um, it's showing me that I got a new one and it's not telling me their name. That is so weird. What's going on?
Have you seen the the new announcement on that Star Privy thing?
No. Did it come from the mint?
It is. Hang on. Let me grab it.
I need you to do me a favor though.
So this is going to be available through a downloadable mobile game.
I need you to do me a favor though.
Yes.
Take a couple drinks of your coffee.
Oh, I know. It's a gaming app, new mobile gaming studio called Nice Gang.
Let me pull that up.
NICEGANG. And it came through the Numismatic News. Groundbreaking video game rewards players with unique coin offerings, including special limited edition United States Mint Silver Eagles. And there's going to be other coins too. And there's the picture of it.
I got it up.
But I don't think I can put this link in the chat because it's a long link.
I've got it up. It's here.
Okay.
Let's do this.
And there's actually a picture of the actual coin, so they have struck them already.
So why all the secrecy?
Mintage.
Is it because they're?
It has nothing to do with Grand Theft Auto or anything like that. This is a completely new gaming, mobile gaming app. It's a completely new game.
Oh, it's So I'll read this to the people who can't read this. Nice Gang is a new mobile gaming studio following DC Comics as the second company to collaborate with the United States Mint to promote special limited edition coins. The innovative collaboration between Nice Gang and the U.S. Mint will reach a new generation of collectors. 8th Era, the first mobile video game titled Nice Gang, will provide players with early access to unique silver bullion coins with a first of its kind privy mark, which is not technically the first of its kind, but I know what they mean by that.
Silver bullion coin.
Yep, silver bullion. That's a key thing. According to the company, this revolutionizing gaming industry is the first only gaming studio to reward players with physical collectibles, which I don't believe. There are other things that have been done with the gaming. I think they're talking about like a bullion stuff because there have been other things that they've done. Special collectors tins and special limited colors on Xboxes and things of that nature. So I don't necessarily agree with this. I think that's a fancy way of advertising. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with that at all. Because they're like, well, we've never had a privy mark. What about the V75, y'all? I mean, come on.
Yeah, they don't know what they're.
Yeah, I just think it's just it whatever. Founded by a team of entertaining, gaming, and collectible veterans. Now, when they're talking about veterans, they are not talking about military veterans. These are people who are just in the hobby, including Mark Salzberg, founder of certified collectibles group Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. Oh, hint, hint, wink, wink. Sounds like there's a little bit of a self-promotion there. Nice Gang has a deep connection to numismatics and has a game to appeal to the younger collectors. The extraordinary game, major characteristics, levels of play, rewards, all inspired by historical coins, ancient Greek, Athenian, owl, tetradrachm, 1939 British 5-pound Una and the Lion, Indian gold buffalo, an early 20th century St. Gaudens double eagle explains. And here is the coin with the privy mark. Where's the privy?
Down by the
That's it.
AW.
That's it.
Are you frozen?
No, I'm not frozen.
Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Yep, that's it.
That.
Right there.
What the holy hell?
Designer's initials. Goofy, huh?
Yeah, like, really?
But people are going to pay up for it. I guarantee you there are going to be people that are going to pay up for it. Because
Really?
they're calling it, and they called it the lowest vintage. Well, they snuck in bullion. So technically it probably is the lowest vintage bullion coin.
Oh, what a crock.
Yeah.
Another money grab. That's all this is. Just another money grab. This goes back to NGC. Again, I'm not going to knock on them, but you're looking at, what do they do? The little grab boxes.
Oh, everybody's doing them now. They're doing ultra breaks. They're doing vault box. NGC did the vault box.
Yeah, so this is just another, but again, this just looks like, hey, they forgot a couple
couch potato box. I don't know.
Add stuff. It looks like they forgot a couple stars. Aren't there supposed to be 13?
Right.
Yeah, it's like, really?
50,000 vintage, or I should say, well, they're just regular bullion coins.
Yeah, I don't understand the interest in this. I think that.
And look, a special label. Go figure.
Oh, yeah.
Who knew? Who would have thunk it?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, well, hey, look. Beautiful, nice little QR code there. Yeah. So what I would say is, how many of these are coming out? Did they say?
50,000 of the star, and then they're saying the next one is a eagle in flight privy, and I don't know what. Yeah, so I don't know.
So they're going to be doing different other collectible style coins. Oh, these freaking
allegedly.
Yeah.
But I did not dig into. I did click on that link and open up the mobile app thing where you can download it through the Play Store. I don't know what it costs. I'm sure it is not going to be free. You guys are going to pay for these coins that you're supposedly going to win.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure they're
absolutely. So there's no free anymore. There's going to be something in this that is going to be, you're going to get tied. Here's what I get though. Founded by a team of entertainment, gaming, and collectible veterans, including Mark Salzberg. This is why they got it done. Somebody dropped a bunch of money. Right?
Of course.
It's like, and again, I get it, but the mint has to be profitable, and I understand why they're doing this kind of stuff. This is not, folks, this is not the way to get people interested in our hobby. Because what's going to end up happening is they're going to get the initial sell. They're going to do this. And then in a year or 2 years, these things are going to be worth melt.
Bupkis.
Yeah. Because people are going to look at these and go, what the hell is this crap?
Yeah, it's a bullion coin with a little star.
Yeah.
Whoopity-doo.
Now, there might be some things, depending upon what they do and the limited mintage, there may be a small subset, but again, you're talking about bullion. It's not. Anyway, it is numismatic. I will say that. It is numismatic because it comes in the line of semi-numismatics, right?
No, it's a coin.
So,
Our
well, but doesn't
bullion.
bullion technically fall under even a
No, it
bullion
has
coin?
a denomination on it.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
coin. It's a numismatic item.
So, but anyway, yeah. So there you go.
It's not
Your first
exonumian.
look, folks. There you go. So just expect that very shortly you're going to see these things going
The
for
coin
way,
is
way,
a
way
brand.
higher than they're worth. Say again?
He said bullion versus coin, and I said it is a coin.
Yeah, well, and there's
But it is our
yeah.
bullion version of our ASE. ASEs, like the maple leaf. We
Yeah.
have our collectible ASEs, and then we have our bullion version.
Yeah. Oh, these freaking ads are driving me insane. They pop up all the time.
So is that going to be a problem on this Restream platform?
What do you mean?
Or was that just your...
Oh, that's the browser.
Oh, that's the browser.
That's the browser showing the item. That's what that, yeah. So anyway, there you go, folks. That's the, thank you for dropping that, Paula. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I saw it last night, like 10 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, well, here's the skinny on it. Now it makes sense. I still don't... I guess that there doesn't have to be legislation when it comes to the bullion stuff. So the bullion coins. Maybe that's how they got by with not, I don't know. There must already be legislation out there that gives the U.S. Mint Director carte blanche when it comes to the bullion stuff, like with the metals and.
Yeah, but so of all the
But
things,
it's goofy. It's very goofy right down there. Like, I don't understand the placement of it.
yeah. So here's the thing that I don't understand, and this is just me. I don't really get. Hold on, I'm going to get back. What the hell?
Hey.
Hi.
My name is. I'm
Sorry.
looking at your little thing there.
Clogged drain?
Clogged drain? Let the gobbler get it. Oh, the gobbler.
Interesting. That could have gone a couple different ways.
That could have gone.
Yeah.
I've called something else a gobbler.
I am not calling it my green gobbler. Sorry, folks. Yes, no, go away, Mr. Green Gobbler. I'm gonna get a sticker called the Green Gobbler. Here we go. I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that and the 1910 Indian cent. I showed that one earlier, along with the 1769 peace dollar. That was a fabulous one.
Isn't that funny?
It's just like, what the hell? 1919, 1964. It's like, you guys, like, come on.
Those aren't Daniel Carr things, right?
They are not. They are just fake Chinese metal crap.
Ay.
Yeah. And when I saw it, I was like, hold on. Oh my God, that's like, they have them all listed. I was like, oh my God, that's unreal. Like, but they're not calling them real, right? They're calling them reproductions, or replicas.
Reproduction.
But it's just like, oh my God, like they're horrible, but they're going to fool somebody. And
I know one person they will. There's this chick. Well, she's older than I am, and she told me she finally came out and said, "Look, I've got medical problems. I've had a couple strokes and blah 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 blah." And I told her, so I've been this gal for like 2 years. She she's been sending coins like nickels, like just pocket change, in to be graded. And I've tried so hard to help her. And I've told her over and over, Phyllis, you need to reach out to your family and see if they can help you. Reach out to a coin shop, see if you can find somebody that can help you before you keep making these purchases and spending money on stuff,
Yep.
grading and stuff like that. Well, this last time Jack Riley got involved because she posted this CC Morgan, a couple of them for like, and the person had them for sale for like $32. They were like uncirculated CC Morgans, but they were fake as fake could be. And I said, well, Phyllis, think about it. Why would somebody have a brilliant uncirculated CC Morgan for sale for like $32? Go on. And multiple available. Because she was asking if they were real. She finally got nasty with me.
Here. That look familiar?
Yeah, she finally got nasty with. Let me see the breast feathers. She finally got nasty with me, and I ended up just blocking her. I said, "I'm sorry. I've tried so hard to help you, and you just got rude with me. I don't understand it." But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate because she's probably in her 70s, and she's just throwing money after money after money into stuff, and I don't know.
It's not
Her
letting
family.
me.
She obviously doesn't have any family.
Here it
around
is.
to keep
Okay, I got it. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
This is the telltale right here. Oh, no, that's not the right one,
Yeah,
is it?
no, that's not it.
Is it this one? It might be this one.
No, that's not it.
But that's a counterfeit. You can see that's the.
Oh, you're looking at that part. Yeah. I'm
You're
talking
looking.
about the slash in the breast feathers, the slash in the breast.
Yeah, I don't have that piece. I thought I had it saved, but
And
I
the
don't have it.
broken O, and I mean there's several common counterfeit obverse and reverse that have certain markers, but yeah, he's talking about that.
Looking at this item right here. Yeah. But that's EC. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, and again, they're a dime a dozen. There's so
Some
much.
people just won't learn, and it just got. That's probably only like the second or third time I've ever had to do that, and I had to do it for my own sanity. But I just hope that somebody keeps it. Somebody has her back, because it's really sad. And I would not have blocked her had she not got nasty with me. But heard from Jack Allman. I just saw him. Oh, I haven't heard from him since the storm. Have you heard from Eric? I messaged him day before yesterday, and he said that so far they were okay. Frostbite?
I'm trying to look at. I got a message. I'm trying to see. I talked to him 2 days ago, so I haven't seen anything
Yeah, I
from
talked
him.
to him 2 days ago. I haven't talked to him since.
Yeah, that was the last time that I had seen him.
He evacuated at Kidham. Oh, who? Oh, Jack Allman did?
Is this what you were looking for?
No.
No. Okay. Yeah, I don't have that image. I thought I did, but I don't. Power could be out. Now remember that some of those places got. I was talking to Chuck Daughtry the other day, and just via text, and he's like, "We've gotten 2 years worth of rain in a week."
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. There's some places that are just getting slammed. And what's weird is that I have a good friend that I work with that's up in Ohio, and they were getting rain bans, and she's like, we're getting just hammered. This is a counterfeit CC Morgan dollar. Check stacker, yes, I'll provide another update. I provided an update at the beginning, but I definitely will provide an update.
Wow.
Let me go ahead and do that now. So I want you guys to know, if you weren't here at the beginning, thank you all for being here. Hope everybody's well. Tomorrow, Tiger and I, Paula, it's just going to be Tiger and I tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about his situation, what's going on, but it also enlightened some flaws in planning. Hey, Jay's Vault, how you doing? Hope you're well. Some flaws in planning, some potential issues that we need to address. And so I've taken some time to build a really good subset of information on what things that people need to do to make sure they're taken care of in certain situations, looking at some of the preparedness elements and items and major gaps that happened that caused Tiger in his time of need to kind of just go unnoticed. Nobody knew what was going on. Nobody knew how to get a hold of him. Tiger's doing better. So for those of you who don't know exactly what's going on, Tiger suffered from cellulitis, and it went septic, and it was in his leg, and it's bad. Now, I have talked to Tiger, and I have requested that he doesn't show the images. There's, to some people, it would be extremely disturbing. It could be a trigger for people who have suffered serious injuries and things of that nature. I know some people that have been in battlefields who see that kind of stuff and they get triggered by it. So I've asked him not to send it, not to post it. And so if you want to understand or see that kind of stuff, it's a one-on-one kind of discussion. But again, if we send it, it's not going to be sent around. It's going to be just displayed to you. But it got pretty bad, and anybody who understands sepsis understands that it's a infection that actually gets into the blood and can become quite lethal. And so he's out of the ICU. He's back on what they call med surge. It's the floor where they monitor. It's just the normal floor. It's, your normal hospital room. And I've been talking with the nurse, talking with Tiger, talking with his wife, even working with the hotel to make sure that they cleaned his room, but nobody even in the hotel staff is allowed in his room. Like, it's locked down. I've got with the managerial staff, talked about things, really tried to just do what I could to make sure that we got him taken care of. Okay. So Tiger's fine. Tiger has his phone now. We worked with the hotel, the hospital staff. We had one of the physicians actually call them and get engaged so that he could get some of his stuff. So that's all been taken care of. So he's actually posting on his community post. If you want to know an update, that's a good place. He's out there actually popping into streams and saying hi to everybody and letting everybody know that he's okay. But it's very important that we are looking at things like taking care of ourselves and understanding the structure of people's health, and how are people's health, and how do you track and help a friend who might be traveling in situations. So please be here tomorrow. It's not going to be about coins. It's not going to be about stacking. This is a serious conversation that we need to have in our community. And so this is my public service announcement to people. I am all about risk management, risk mitigation, protecting people. And please, I'm urging you to sit down, grab a pen and a piece of paper. We're going to be talking about some strategies. These are things you definitely need to be a part of. I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you. All the kindness. Tiger has posted, like I said, posted an update. He's doing good. Thank you, Paula. He left me a really nice message regarding his, like, oh my God, Paula went and watched one of my videos and commented. Like, I didn't know she liked this kind of stuff. And I told him what was going on and what I
I
had done.
don't, but I like him.
Well, and that's exactly what I told him. I said, she doesn't watch this kind of stuff. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, but she wanted to reach out and we wanted people to comment because you're very kind. You're very gracious. You're funny. But, and his laugh, every time I hear his laugh, I die because it's amazing. I mean, it's just like, you know, he laughs from his gut. He's a genuine man. He really is kind and generous hearted. And so he's doing really well. His spirits are good. But the outcropping of love from you guys on his channel and commenting on the shorts and doing that kind of stuff really made him, like, I lost it. And I wear my emotions on my sleeve. You guys know that. Real men do cry. I don't give a rat's ass what anybody thinks. I have zero issue showing people that I have a kind, generous, loving heart. I don't care, right? I don't have to be all macho. Doesn't matter to me. I am comfortable with who I am as a man. But when my friend told me that he didn't realize that people actually cared for him, he'd never really had that in his life, that he's never had people stand beside him. Folks, that tells me a lot about the kindness and the love that happens in this community. A lot. And I was trying to talk on one of the channels and I lost it. I couldn't speak anymore. Because there's so many occasions, Paula has talked a little bit about some of her story and what she's found in this community and the friendship her and I have developed. Her as my mentor when it comes to coins and the connection and the friendships and some of the stuff that she's been able to, like, get me just to understand. There are so many wonderful people in this community, and Tiger understands that. Like, he gets that. And so he's doing well. The comment that was made to me that really set me off was, Frosty, I have too much to do. I have too many things I want to do in life. I'm not going anywhere. Just know that I'm fighting. Like, I'm doing everything I can. So Tiger's purpose is to be better, is to grow. So he's good. He's well. But again, if I need you guys to be there tomorrow, let's talk about this stuff because it opened up a lot of gaps. And we have a lot of people in the community who suffer from various types of illnesses and injuries, and things can happen to people at any given time. And so are you prepared? And so I'm going to show you. Oh, well, I can't show you because I just closed it because I'm an idiot. This right here, I'm building this right now. Are you prepared? It's going to be talking about the preparedness emergency plan. This is the thumbnail for tomorrow. I'll be putting this out. So you'll be seeing this here immediately following the stream. Please go in, turn your notifications on, and check that out. So, but thank you guys for reaching in. Please go watch one of his videos, comment, let him know that you're thinking about him. Go check out his community post as well. I'll probably stream a bit later, but don't want to compete with anybody. Frostbyte is on now. Hey, Jay, do me a favor. Don't worry about me. Fire away, dude. I'm going to be wrapping up. This is one thing I want people to understand. I don't care if you stream over me. It doesn't matter to me at all. There are so many of us. You know, there's not enough hours in the day. So do what you got to do. I don't care at all. Just do me a favor. Don't send a link to your live stream when you come into mine. That's just not cool. But yeah, go ahead and do what you want to do, man. If you have to stream right now, go ahead. You are all good.
There's only so many hours in a day.
Yeah, so no problem whatsoever. Don't worry about streaming over me. I'm actually going to be wrapping things up. I'm going to go spend some time with Bifrost. We have an idea for a video that I think you guys are going to think is hilarious. And it's going to take me a while to put it together. Oh, by the way, Paula, I got the wrong zinc and it didn't work. So I've got to order the right kind because the kind that I ordered was for makeup.
Oh no.
So my
Oh my
experiment did
gosh.
not work. So now I have to go find the other stuff without having to have some sort of label. I may actually have to end up going to a place here locally to get that, but I'm still working on that
I saw a
video.
good movie last night, or yesterday, you guys. If you guys want to, if you like suspenseful movies, I saw a really good one called Speak No Evil. It's creepy, but anyway, yeah, it's like, oh, going to visit a normal family for vacation, and they're not so normal. Anyway,
Never heard of Historic Metals. Invisible. Don't know who that is.
historic metal.
I'll have to go through and search it up. What's up, Gremlin? Hope you're doing well.
Anywho, all right, everybody, have a great day. And I don't know how to get out of here. How do you leave? Oh, right there. Have a great day and have a great week, you
Love you,
guys.
my friend. Thank you for popping up.
Love you too. And make sure you guys watch Frostbyte tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep in.
Do it. Do it. You can watch it later.
Yeah. Bye,
All right, my
guys.
friend. Take care. All right, everybody. I'm going to wrap stuff up. And again, I apologize for the internet connection and me freezing and doing all this stuff. I will work on getting that rectified for tomorrow. Thank you all for coming in. I appreciate you. Much love, much respect. But again, I can't express it enough. There's a lot of good information that's going to be coming out tomorrow. And I really would like you to be there. So please, if you're interested in learning about how you can help others in the community, how you can do things like protect yourself when you travel, some of those things that you should have in place, please be here tomorrow and we will talk more about that. All right, folks. Love you all. Appreciate you. For the 5 people who subscribed during this live stream, thank you. I appreciate it. $1 Million Meg, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships I threw out there. Again, Robert Pintoff, thank you for those. I'm going to do a giveaway, okay? And this giveaway is going to be going to Kinamine. Kinamine, if you will do me a favor and you will send me an email, I've got an ANA membership that I'm going to be giving you. It has to be done via telephone. I've got some things that need to be taken care of, but reach out to me, send me an email. Congratulations. But you have received an American Numismatic Association gift or membership. So congratulations for being here. Thank you so much for being in the stream. Y'all take care, be well, be blessed. I love you, and I will see you in the streams. See you tomorrow.